Hey guys, this is the Jag with another video review. Kind of going a little bit retro today. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Armada Ultra Class Megatron with Leader-1. I was in Minnesota last week. Just poking around eBay since I had a little bit of extra cash and saw this. So I was like, okay, I gotta get him. And I was pretty much looking at everything else and I just couldn't get my mind off him. And I was like, I need him. So, yeah, so here is Megatron in his tank mode. Take a quick look at what he comes with. So I'll take him, put him off to the side. So, of course, he came with this little sticker. I actually like to kind of leave it on the piece of paper so it's a little card. So, yeah, just, you know, little picture of Megatron. So, there's that. Obviously, comes with the traditional, you know, instruction. And finally, he comes with the comic, which also serves as a catalog on the reverse side. So yeah, I hope to get the Requiem Blaster team, maybe Hot Shot and Cyclonus too. So yeah, already have our alert. Of course, there's Megatron. And I know the last page should be Optimus, and I'm going to try to look for a good mint seal box of him for you guys. A nice review of him. And yeah, there goes the comic. They have the page for the Dreamwave comics. So yeah, there's that. And of course, packaging. Is this up a little bit. Traditional Transformers Armada, Ultra Class packaging. You know, Transformers Armada. There's Megatron. Vehicle to Robot. All that stuff. Comes with the comic. Leader-1. Electronic lights and sounds. On the sides, yeah, there's that. Same on the other side. So, yeah. And on the back, you can read that there's his bio. I know the red is kind of hard, but there you go. Apparently, he was a level 4, which is expert, despite pretty much almost every Armada figure had simple transformations. I just think because he was a bigger class, Hasbro wasn't really thinking of the kids. Of course, so they were trying to be at some kind of help. So, yeah. Got a lot of features, flashing lights. I think there's 5 just with the turret. I forgot. Fold down ramp. You can plug in 2 minicons there. Of course, there's sounds. The grabber claws from his head. Spring action doors to access more action areas, so you can have 3 minicons on these little gray areas. Minicon prison cell on the left side of the tank. Fires projectile, 2 from here, and of course 1 from the tank barrel. Then of course rotating gun turret. So, of course there's Leader-1, which we'll look at just a little bit. So, but yeah, there is the packaging. Now we'll get Megatron back into the shot. Hoping I don't get yellow today. But yeah, here's Megatron in, you know, his tank mode. Very nice. A friend of mine actually did have this when I was a kid. This is pretty much the reason why I wanted to get this. And every time I saw it, I just wanted it badly. And now that I have it, I'm happy. So, yeah. Here's Leader-1. Take a quick look at him before we get on to Megatron. Yeah. Leader-1's just a little missile truck. And of course, Leader-1, reference to the GoBots. So, yeah. Sorry about that, but if you're a dog barking, don't mind. So, yeah, Leader-1, simple transformation, just flip down the legs. flip up the missiles. And you can rotate the arms just a little bit forward. There's Leader-1. Simple little minigun, of course. So, of course, just... And if you want to have them as a weapon, this is what I usually do. I just have them pretty much the missiles extended back like that. Kind of raise the arms like this, so it's kind of straight. Then that's pretty much his weapon mode, or at least how I like it to be. Then you can put it anywhere, any minicon port you can see fit. So, of course, he has his weapon. But, of course, Megatron, I think the total amount of minicon ports that you can use, I think it was 14, because you have one right here, there's 2, 3, 4, and you get the 5 on the back of this, 6, 7, and 8 right there, 9 on the side, 10, 11, 12, yeah, maybe just 12. But yeah, then you got some of the features right here. Have a little deploy switch here that you kind of got a grabber there, which can also come out if you pull that. So that can come out like that. Then you got the ramp. If I can get this. There you go. So yeah, you can have it whatever angle you like. Then you can have this with 2 minicons on it. So I'm just gonna leave that right there and pull that back. Of course, you got the grabber from his head. Then, of course, there's the 3 little gray pieces which activate from this button on the side. Then you have the minicon prism cell on the left side of the tank, which pulls up and can open like that. So, and one can be, I just got mini, or Leader-1 right there for reference, but yeah, it can close up to hold them in. So, yeah. Now for some of the lights, sounds. For one sound, if you rotate the turret, then of course the light lights up right there. Then there's another one just below that. There you go. So, but there's that. Then if you plug in Leader-1 right up here, then rotate it. Oh. But yeah, if you pretty much have them on the hatch back here, and you press every single time. But like I said, you press them once and it does it once, but if you hold, it keeps going. So, but yeah, then if you put him right here on this port and you pull back, there comes the missile launcher, and of course activates the sound. Then pretty much just push toward, like, back a little bit, and these can stay up. Of course, these can launch with these little gray buttons, but I do not want to launch them because they do go far. These were when missiles were strong as hell, and you know, they kind of don't want to do it anymore. So, of course, there's that. Then that can just go back. Then, of course, firing the tank barrel, another light, sound, and missile launch. So yeah, there's that. Of course, just simple ball missile. So yeah, once you get your, if you have one and you haven't opened it and you don't know what the missiles are, there's one ball ended missile, and that was this one. Then on these, it's little spring clamp holder thing, which, yeah. So, yeah, there's pretty much light, sound, and other features. Quick comparison. One thing I wanted to do in his review was a comparison with you know, yeah, there's Armada Megatron from Combiner Wars. And you can see where they have the influences. Pretty much has the same type of blue for the gun barrel. Pretty much the same green. Pretty much these little blue areas represent these kind of. Got the little yellow stripe right here. The little orangish for both missiles. Of course, this one's got mini comp ports, of course. Despite this one does not have sound, unfortunately. Of course, you got the Megatron on the Combiner Wars head is right there, so you can pretty much still use the clampy springy head gimmick. Of course, Decepticon logo is right here, which was the light. Now you got it right there. So, yeah, pretty much, again, the bluish, grayish, silver on the side kind of represents that. So, but yeah. Otherwise, for that, let's get on to the transformation of Armada Megatron. Okay, transformation. Of course, it's an Armada figure, so it's going to be, you know, pretty simple. So, pretty much, what you want to do, I'll peg the legs from the arms, pull it all the way down, again, pull down, flip out the heel spurs, come to the front of the legs, bring up his feet, and they do tab in with those little tabs under his feet, so just kind of move it till it goes in. There's that. Then you can rotate. Yeah, that's the only downside, is that when you try to transform him, you gotta rotate the turret so you can have enough clearance in the legs so you can turn his waist around. Despite I should have turned it the other way, because, you know, pretty much like that is tank barrel right there. Open up the flaps on each side, pull out the arm right there, the side, pull out the other arm. There's his robot mode. Of course, this little lever right here, I'll pull down the face mask and we'll pick that up. And there is Armada Megatron. And of course, got Leader-1 in his weapon mode, just getting him ready again. So I just pretty much, like I said, have him like that, then put it right on his forearm, since he does have the mini-comp ports. So yeah, there is Megatron, all nice and weaponed up. And for another, like a little dagger, if you know about his hand, just, you don't need a mini-con to do it, but you can just do it with your finger. And he gets a little dagger, if you didn't see that. So, of course, push it all the way down, and I guess it was pretty much full. So yeah, there's that, you know, fairly simple robot mode. You know, big shoulder pads, pretty much giving Ultra Magnus a run for his money. Head, antler things, still clampy. This still, you know, fires kaboom. Yeah, of course. Yeah. The green I like. Perfect green. Purple was great. The gray I wish was kind of a little, I was about to say dark, but maybe not. That's perfect. I like the silver on his abs. Nice metallic face. Let's see if I can get a nice zoom. Yeah, there you go. Of course, you get the orangish reddish eyes. So, but yeah. Just pretty much every color about him is pretty damn good. So, yeah. Before we get into our comparison, I was about to say comparison, or yeah, articulation. But first, that's what we're doing. So yeah, articulation, nice ratchety shoulders, can go back and forward. Rotation at the elbow as well as bendy elbow. And I think we can do the broken arm thing too. So yeah, on this hand, of course, you got the fingers so the dagger can come out, whatever. So same arm. He does have a wrist articulation right here, but his fingers do not open. For the waist, it does move, of course, because of the whole how the tank comes to his front. Hips, of course, once you move the arms, they can go out, I think, a little bit more, but due to the tank barrel, doesn't want to do it. Legs, I guess, can do that. They don't really have much for a knee. You can't bend back or twist around or anything. The legs can't come forward or backward at all. Kind of sad, but that's what Hasbro had to do for 2002. So, but yeah, for his little battle mode, pretty much what you want to do is raise up the torso. Just get his arms off to the side. Yeah, this like to open up the minicon feature on his left leg likes to open, but yeah, it can just close anytime. So of course, just bring out the turret to the front. Bring this forward, which is actually a little, off center, despite, in the show it kind of went forward. And when you close it back up, there's a tab right there. Yeah, right there. You can see it. Now we'll go in to, let's see if I can get the light on it. Should be a little tab hole right there. Then just push down. That'll lock everything in. This won't rotate anymore. So, and of course you can have the missile pointing forward. And luckily for the minicon port, it could stay right where it is. So this is forward, unlike this. So, yeah. Does have a turnstile, but I don't think it works unless, because it's right on his side, and for some reason it doesn't want to work. I think it's mostly due to the, I could do that. And to disable that sound, you can plug it in. That. Yeah, it's kind of hard to do this. Just gotta get a good grip on them. It's just the trickiest thing, seeing how you have all these sounds that just want to go every time you try to do it. Pretty much nothing just wants to cooperate, but let's try to get it. Kind of goes like that with, the hatch sound keep going. So, but yeah, I'm not a huge fan of this. I thought it was kind of doopy, so I usually just like to keep the turret in the back. When you go back, just make sure the turnstile is in the correct position. Go back down and everything's locked in. Then there's that. So yeah, this is pretty much the mode I like to display him as. Sorry about that. Tilt the camera a bit. But yeah, there is the tidal wave combined mode. I kind of don't want to take too much time on that, so I might do another video. Now, if I do make that video, tidal wave is incomplete. So he will kind of be goofy looking because he doesn't have the wings on his one hovercraft mode thing. So yeah, but it's still kind of cool. I might look for a complete tidal wave sometime soon for him, for Megatron to combine with. I might get the Armada version because I have the Energon version, which was a white, gold, green abomination thing. So yeah, and of course, comparison, he is with Combiner Wars Armada Megatron. So the only thing I really don't like about the Armada Megatron, the Combiner Wars version, is the whole chest. I kind of do see, similarities in how they did it, but the chest still feels a little more G1 looking. I kind of wish they had it like this configuration. How they have the blacks on the side, so they should have made like a little triangle, like that black piece down here. The sides made the little black U shape on the outer, because you could pretty much easily do it. It's just that, you know, Hasbro kind of didn't want to. They do have the red and orange thing going on. However, this one, if you look at the antlers, obviously, so, but yeah. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for comparison between Armada Megatron and Combining Wars Armada Megatron. So, that just about does it for that. There's the articulation comparisons and other features of the robot mode. So, yeah, there is Armada Megatron. So, this has been the review of the Transformers Armada Ultra Class Megatron. Again, great figure. Loved it. Might be like 14 years old already, but it still has a place in my heart because Armada was pretty much the show that got me into Transformers. So, but yeah. Again, guys, this has been the Jackal, and of course, Armada Megatron. Please comment, rate, subscribe. Stay tuned for more reviews, hauls, vlogs, all that good stuff. Go follow me on Facebook at Jackal's Reviews, which have been getting a great bump of likes. So, thanks, guys. Appreciate it. And Twitter at Jackal24884. And of course, Big Bad Toy Store for all your big and bad toy needs. Again, guys, this has been the Jackal 24884. I'll catch you guys later.